Hello, this is the Mulligan, because there's nothing else in this episode. The Mulligan redraw show episode. What the hell am I talking about? For Dark Bowl Season 2. I've had the feedback from the players. Alec is going to stick with Dwarves. Big surprise. Ben is going to stick with Goblins. Very brave man. And Matt is going to stick with Ogres. So Ben and Matt are both taking Tier 3. So I'm sure Ben and Matt will be hoping for a third season so that there are Tier 1 and Tier 2 teams coming out for them. But Dan has decided to mulligan Chaos, since he's only got Tier 1 and Tier 2 teams to choose from. He's got no chance of catching those halflings or vampires that are lurking in the glass. Jack is going to mulligan Slan. He really doesn't enjoy Slan. He feels his worst team, so I'm sure there are some halflings that want to test that theory. And Shaun has redrawn on Nurgle, and he's got every tier open, so who knows what's going to happen with Shaun. He's the real wild card. So, the teams that they didn't choose, Chaos and Slan and Nurgle, are out of the glass for the moment, and then after I've mulliganed, they'll go back in the glass for next season if that happens. So, first up is Dan, who's drawing from Tiers 1 or Tiers 2. So if I draw a Tier 3, I'm going to put it to the side. It is Orcs. Now I think Dan will be slightly happier with that one. Orcs are a Tier 1 team. Dan's had real success with them before. So I suppose on the one hand, Dan might feel a little bit like he's played them before. Once you can't mulligan again, so you're stuck with them. But I can think of much worse teams to be stuck with. Okay, so now it is Jack, Tiers 2 and 3. And Jack has drawn Wood Elves, but he cannot play a Tier 1 team because he played High Elves. So I'm going to put Wood Elves to the side for the moment, but when we do draw Jack a team and I'm drawing Shaun, who can draw all tiers, I will put Wood Elves back in. So, if I don't, I will remake this video. Okay, Jack is Amazon. He can't be Tier 1 teams. That goes to the side. See, Jack, the game does not want you to play a bashy team. The 5 teams you've drawn thus far: Halflings, High Elves, Slan, Wood Elves, Amazons. So this guy, it just doesn't want you to play a bashy team. You've just got to live with this. Tier 1 again. Humans. It's about as bashy as you've got so far. Come on. And it's Necromantic. There you go. Tier 2. Got quite a bit of muscle. There you go. Necromantic, Jack. Unfortunately, you have no decision into whether or not to mulligan. But that's put a lot stronger team out there physically than Slan. Slan aren't going to scare anyone physically, but Necromantic with their werewolves and their flesh columns, they've got some power. So, now I will put back in Human, Wood Elves and Amazons for Shaun. Right. So now Shaun can get from every tier. Let's make this a bit more visually interesting. Oh, well, clearly they love me today. Amazons. So that will be an interesting experience from Shaun. I've never really played Amazons. I've played against them. Usually Amazons are fantastic because they have dodge on every player. So rather than taking them down on a POW or a push POW, you're getting them down on just a POW. However, they are known to be completely nemesised by Alec. Not by Alec, he hasn't got a power, by Dwarves. So really, Alec is kind of laughing because he's got 3 teams in this league that his team is intrinsically brilliant against. Goblins, Ogres because of the Snotlings, and Amazons. So this league is yours to lose, it seems, at the moment, Alec. So having said that, Dan with Orcs and Jack with Necromantic are far more competitive now. So there we go. The table for table for season 2. Alec with Dwarves, Ben with Goblins, Dan with Orcs, Jack with Necromantic, Matt with Ogres, and Shaun with Amazons. There we go. Looking forward to it starting. I'll need to talk to the players to find out how they want to do the dream team, if they want to do it the same way we did last time, or if they want to do it in more of the draft format. We'll see. Okay.